The emphasis of GuitarWAY is going to be on this kind of thing. The hands-on teaching method is essential. That's a distinctive of GuitarWAY. Just like teaching a guitar requires the teacher to teach with the student. Well, teaching someone how to study the Bible means studying the Bible with the student. To teach them how to pray means praying with them. To teach them about giving means to give with them. To teach them about worship means to worship with them. The same thing about evangelism. You've got to share the gospel with them, and to serve with them, and to lead with them. So it's more than just transferring information. It's actually about teaching them by a hands-on experience. You've heard us talk about GuitarWAY having a 40% and 60% component. The 40% is like the lessons we just had, learning about the body of a guitar, learning the strings. But the 60% is actually putting the guitar in the hand, putting your fingers on the strings and strumming and actually playing some. So when you're doing your GuitarWAY lessons, you want to do more than just simply give information to the student. That's important, but you want the student to learn how to do those things. And that is an essential distinctive of GuitarWAY. The disciple must perform the discipline with the disciple, and that 60% is more than just a take-home assignment. We did take-home assignments. Go listen to recordings of me playing the guitar, go pray about it, go be convicted by the Bible verse that says you're supposed to do that. But we need the actual hands-on experience. I want you to remember something, RISE, R-I-S-E. The RISE stands for repeated. And if we're going to be successful at guitar, we're going to have to repeat those chords over and over, learn new ones, but we're going to have to repeat that. When you're doing your GuitarWAY lessons, you want to have some repetition to it, the same thing over and over, so that when the teacher's not there, the disciple still knows what to do. The I stands for intentional. When I was teaching these guys about how to play guitar, the E minor and A minor chords were not just random chords, they were part of a song that I'm trying to teach them to learn. And so you want to have intentional direction there. The S in RISE stands for supervised. And you know, I can have them go home and play the guitar, but by my being with them, I can give them instruction and correction if they need it. And that's where the supervision comes in. And then the E, evaluated. We need to evaluate ourselves and see how that's going. The next thing is that the lessons have been asked, I've been asked several times, are the GuitarWAY lessons, are they for the teacher or are they for the student? Well, the answer is yes to that, okay? The answer is yes, it's for both of them. We could write a lesson and say, ask the student to read this Bible verse. But we could just take the ask the student out of it and just say, read the Bible verse. It doesn't matter if it's the disciple maker or the disciple who reads that. And so I want you to think about that perspective, trying to be as neutral as you can for the disciple and the disciple maker. However, you do want to give some answers to things. If you're asking a question, for example, what does this Bible passage say? I don't want you to give the answer to that question, okay? I want the disciple to be able to discover that for himself or herself. However, you do need to put the answer in italics. We're going to take that answer out, we're going to put it over to the side in a teacher's guide, like a supplement for the teacher. So when you're writing this thing, you want it to be from the student and disciple maker standpoint, but italics your answers to any Bible questions you have. We're going to set those to the side. We want to make sure the disciple maker is in the ballpark. We don't want him misinterpreting a passage of Scripture. I appreciate you looking at this video, and I hope it's helpful to you in the development of GuitarWAY, and continue to pray for it and ask the Lord to bless it. Thanks.